I don't have any more public comments, so I'm going to move on to the next agenda item, which is our SJCC ASG ceremony. So in this ceremony, I'm going to be sharing the duties and the responsibilities for each of the officers that we're going to be appointing today. And then officers, you will be handed off to our Chief Justice to finish out the ceremony. So I will be addressing each of you individually, and then we will move on to you being handed off to our Chief Justice to state your oath. That's pretty much how today is going to go. All right, so we have an installation of new officers. So Mahogany, Manushi, Frank, and Chloe, is it Chloe or Chloe?
It's Chloe.
Chloe,
Hi.
nice to meet you. Hi. So Mahogany, Manushi, Frank, and Chloe, you have been chosen by the SJCC Associated Student Government Board to become representatives of the student body. We have faith in your ability to guide our college's programs and progress. The officer position carries with it regulations and responsibilities. Therefore, you must strive to carry out your obligations as an officer to the best of your ability. The students at San Jose City College will look to you for guidance on campus, your leadership, and for general knowledge of resources. So we're going to start with the installation of our Vice President of Finance. So Mahogany, as our Vice President of Finance, it shall be your duty to keep track of all of our expenditure reports and expenses on a monthly basis. You will be responsible in maintaining complete and accurate records of all SJCC ASG receipts, disbursements, and business transactions. You will be appointed to the college's Finance Committee, where you will be involved in a budget and financing decisions of San Jose City College. You are to give a financial report at the first meeting of the month, and a final report at the end of the semesters. So those are your duties. Next, we have the installation of our student trustee. Manushi, as student trustee, it shall be your duty to be the official representative on the SJCC Board of Trustees for the board. You will be responsible for serving on the SJCC Board of Trustees and the SSCCC Region 4 as a delegate. As student trustee, you will provide reports from the various boards and committees that you serve on at our regular meetings. So this will be a reoccurring responsibility of yours. All right, so we're going to do the installation now of our Director of Communications. So Frank, as Director of Communications, it shall be your duty to present at all regular meetings, to record the minutes and the attendance. You will be responsible for assisting the Director of Student Resources with keeping track of committee ambassadors. You will be responsible for assisting the Vice President of Finance in organizing those receipts and those financial reports. And you will be responsible for keeping the board up to date on SJCC student organizations, news, and events. And lastly, last but not least, we have the installation of our Director of Student Engagement. Chloe, as Director of Student Engagement, it shall be your duty to work with the President and the Vice President of Marketing to ensure that there is awareness on our social media accounts about our events and other things like our programs and other things that we do throughout the semester. You will be responsible for ensuring that our website is up to date with our events, and you will be responsible for managing the outreach team with the Vice President of Marketing. Those are your duties and responsibilities. So now that I've read everybody their duties and responsibilities, before we move on to the officer oath, does anyone have any questions about their duties that they would like to ask right now?
I actually did have a question about the SJCC meetings. How often do they meet?
And that's a Juan question.
They're held once a month on the second Tuesday of the month, except for one of the months where it's like at the end of the month. But yes.
Great.
And they begin at 6 o'clock every second Tuesday of the month.
PM, right?
Yes.
Okay, great, thanks.
Perfect, thank you. And does anyone else have any questions about their positions? The general questions we can answer at this time. We have everyone here. Okay, so I don't see any questions. I'm going to hand you all over to our Chief Justice, Seludo, for the officer oath. So if you all will just unmute, and everyone who's not an officer, please mute, as they're going to now state their officer oath.
Hi, everybody. It's Chief Justice Francis Seludo. So just to make it organized, I want it in this order so that we can all make sure that we all hear our names. So first, we would have VP of Finance, Mahogany Alexander, then Student Trustee Manushi Yapabandara, Director of Communications, Frank Valdez, and Director of Student Engagement, Chloe Caron-Klusendorf. So if it makes sense. So let's start first. So I, and then state your name. So Mahogany.
Okay. I, Mahogany, hereby affirm.
Oh, hold on. Yes, you're right. And then Manushi, you next.
I'm Manushi, hereby affirm.
Frank Valdez.
I, Frank, hereby affirm.
Chloe Caron.
I, Chloe Caron-Klusendorf, hereby affirm
That I will faithfully serve the students of San Jose City College.
That I will faithfully serve the students of San Jose City College.
That I will faithfully serve the students of San Jose City College.
That I will faithfully serve the students of San Jose City College.
that I will faithfully serve the students of San Jose City College
As the SJCC ASG, then your position.
As the SJCC ASG VP of Finance.
As the SJCC ASG Student Trustee.
As the SJCC ASG Director of Communications.
as the SJCC ASG Director of Student Engagement.
I promise to uphold and act in accordance.
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 I promise to uphold and act in accordance
With the laws and policies of the Associated Student Government.
With the laws and policies of the Associated Student Government.
With the laws and policies of the Associated Student Government.
With the laws and policies of the Associated Student Government.
with the laws and policies of the Associated Student Government.
San Jose City College.
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 And the San Jose Evergreen Community College District.
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 When confronted with obstacles in my path,
When confronted with obstacles in my path,
When confronted with obstacles in my path.
When confronted with obstacles in my path,
When confronted with obstacles in my path,
I will stand strong with my team here in the SJCC ASG.
I will stand strong with my team here in the SJCC ASG.
I will stand strong with my team here in the SJCC ASG.
I will stand strong with my team here in the SJCC ASG.
I will stand strong with my team here in the SJCC ASG.
I will do my due diligence.
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 And will review the facts such that I
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 may make informed decisions
may make informed decisions
may make informed decisions,
may make informed decisions,
may make informed decisions,
and contribute meaningfully in decisions.
and contribute meaningfully in decisions.
and is it decisions or discussions?
Oh, discussions. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Discussions.
Contribute meaningfully in discussions.
and contribute meaningfully in discussions.
and contribute meaningfully in discussions.
I will fulfill all duties
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 and responsibilities required
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 and expected of me.
and expected of me.
and expected of me.
and
And
expected
so-
of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
and
ahead.
expected of me.
And so the last part, I want everybody to do it together. I do solemnly swear
I do
I do
solemnly
solemnly
swear
swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of
I will
that
faithfully
I will
faithfully
execute
execute the office
of
finance
Director of Communication
Director of Student Engagement
the SJCC ASG
of the
of the
of the
SJCC
SJCC
ASG
ASG
and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend
and will do
and will
the
to the
will
best of my
my
ability
ability
preserve, protect,
protect,
and defend
protect and defend
the rights of my fellow SJCC students and community.
the
the
right
rights
rights
of my
of
fellow
SJCC
SJCC students and
students
community.
and community.
Congratulations.